We want to go right now to CBS News correspondent Jeff Pegues, who has been covering this story in Minneapolis since it broke earlier this week. And Jeff is a nationwide known expert on the divide between police and black communities. Jeff, what are your thoughts about what you've seen in the overnight hours?
Well, I'm sorry I threw you guys for a loop here. We were set up in one location right down the block here, and then tempers were flaring there, and so we had to move back a little because you just don't want to put yourself in a situation where you might be in danger, because this is still fairly volatile here. And, if you go out around town, try to avoid this area, because obviously police have a job to do, and you still have people down here trying to cause trouble, frankly. Look behind me, you can still see the smoke billowing into the air. On the other side of this building, we saw firefighters arrive, but even overnight, they were hanging back. As some of these structures were set on fire, the firefighters didn't move in quickly, because you didn't want to introduce firefighters into this situation with the rioters. But this morning, they are out here to a certain degree, not in full force, as they try to keep these flames under control. The real concern is that these kinds of flames will spread to surrounding homes or other structures and make the situation worse. So to answer your question, it is still very much a developing situation out here.
Jeff, you've covered a number of these sort of protest scenes on different police shootings around the country. Is there anything about this one that strikes you as being different?
Yeah, I talked to the mayor yesterday, and he was really frank about his feelings about this situation, in that he said, he's concerned about the pandemic and the kind of emotion that can come from all of these converging events. And as I was seeing across the city scenes like this, I was wondering if that is what is happening here, if there is this pent-up frustration. People have been in their homes for several weeks. You have the incident with George Floyd. You have the protesters out on the streets. You also have rising unemployment. And so I'm wondering if all of these events are converging, and you have these people out here coming into the streets and just, letting it go, frankly. You see so much graffiti all throughout these buildings. There are several structures that have been destroyed, not just this one that you see behind me. There are several in this area. And in fact, what we're told is that this was low-income housing that was being built. I don't know if the people who did this knew that, but that is the result of what happened overnight here.
Yeah, certainly devastating. When you look at those pictures, obviously, this is not a scene that anyone who cares about this city or this community will want to see. It's a double devastation on top of the video that we saw earlier this week of what happened to George Floyd. It's devastating all the way around. Is there thought, when you talk to police, and we saw one of our city council members say that he believed that police should have just pulled back and let people protest, period, let them do their thing. When you talk to police around the country, is there thought about the best way to respond to these sorts of protests?
Oh, yeah. Having covered the Freddie Gray incident in Baltimore and other incidents across this country, what law enforcement has learned in recent years is that you don't want to show up at some of these moments in full riot gear, because that tends to incite people. And so what they do is they come out with limited equipment. They try not to engage. They stand back. But at some point, you have to serve as a barrier. And that's what we saw here in this neighborhood. But right now, police aren't here. At least we don't see them. What that tells me, given my experience, is that they probably pulled back, because they don't want some of the people with tempers flaring engaging them at this time. I'm sure they're somewhere in the neighborhood and ready to move in should things really flare up. But right now, they've fallen back.
All right, Jeff Pegues with CBS News. We'll watch for your reporting on CBS This Morning and the CBS Evening News. Thanks, Jeff. Members of the